almost fell into a trap today. Like, I started telling myself, oh, I'm going to do a lot next year. I'm going to start a lot. I'll do this, I'll do that. I've gotten a planner. And somehow I caught myself and I was like, why have you already started planning for next year? What is wrong? Today is just the 8th of December. Why have you removed December from like your plans? There is a lot of things you can still do from now till the end of the year. You still have like 22 days to achieve a lot of your goals. You can start some of those plans that you have for next year. You can actually start them today. You don't have to wait for the 1st of January to be able to feel brand new. That is also almost the same thing that happens to people that wait for Monday to start living or to start a program or to start like something new because they want to feel like it's a fresh start. If you're someone that wants to build your personal brand, it's not too late to start. It's actually better to give yourself a head start so that by January 2026 you've already hit the ground running. You can start making plans now. You can start not don't plan too much, don't get me wrong. You can start planning now and start executing as well. Imagine how far you would have gone if you start what you want to do next year if you started today. For example, I started saying how I'm going to start building my personal brand, how I'm going to come out online more of myself, no longer the scripted videos. Of course, you can write your scripts, you can like you know what you want to say, but it's always better to come out online and speak from your heart and talk from your experiences. That way, you can actually express who you are, be more yourself. Even though you're just staring at the camera and speaking, you can relate or relay your feelings more than when you're just like this robotic person reading something that was generated by AI because you don't want to sound like AI. So, my plan for next year, which I'm starting now, that was the plan. The plan was to start in 2026, but I am going to be taking the advice I'm giving to you people in this video today. So, the plan is to actually start building my personal brand. See, I am not perfect. You don't want to see what my house looks like. You don't want to see how chaotic my head is most of the time. I have a baby, I have a toddler, and she just discovered that scattering things can be fun. And that's exactly what she's doing. She's making sure that nothing is where you keep it. So my house now is a mess. And I don't want to come online like this. I'm this perfect person with my hair done, my makeup done every single minute of the day because that is not true. And if I come here to present that, I'm not being sincere to myself. Another thing I also told myself is that I'm going to speak like me. I'm going to talk like me. This is how I speak normally. I'm not the person. I'm going to show more of my personality. I'm a cheerful person. I'm playful. Sometimes I ramble on without like knowing exactly when to stop. And this is who I want to show up online as. I don't want to show up as this polished I have my life together person because that is not true. You want to show up as someone that people can relate to, not like you're pretending so that people can relate to you because trust me, they can see and they know when someone is not being themselves. Even you are you that is doing the pretend, you know that this is not me. And there is no matter how good of an actor or actress you think you are, there is always a way for people to know that this person is not being genuine, this person is forcing this thing, this person like me coming out to start speaking British accent. I don't have a British accent. I have never had a British accent. So why should I come out here and pretend as if I can talk with the or in the British accent. That's one. And then the second one is I don't always have my makeup done. I don't always have my hair done. I don't always have my nails done. Most times I look homeless. That is how I am at home. Most times I come back from work, I look homeless. I don't want to show up looking homeless, but I don't want to come out online and give the impression that oh everything is all right, oh I have no problem in the world, and this is exactly how no, I don't want to do that. I've never done it before, but right now the decision I made for 2026, which I'm starting now, which is why I'm making this video, is that I'm going to come out, I'm going to show up online as my true self. And that is the advice I'm giving to you today as well. That said, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 things that you can start doing now to make sure that you are 70 to 80% ahead of people that are going to start in January 2026. Number one is creating content. I'm talking to content creators right now. Is creating content something that you really want to do? Is it something that you're really passionate about? Is it what you would do? Because there are times that you would not feel like creating content. There are some times that your tripod will annoy the hell out of you. So would you also pick up your tripod in those days that you don't feel like creating content? That's one thing. So you need to examine yourself. You need to ask yourself the questions. Can I do this? Is this what I want to do? Would I rather like focus on my 9 to 5 or my business or whatever? But if you've checked and content creation is something that you really want to do, then we will go into number two. Number two is you picking out a niche. There is something that you are interested in. There is something that you can talk about anytime, any day, even if they wake you up in the middle of the night and ask you a question about that topic, you can say something. And I know a lot of people, there's like a lot of debate around should I niche down, should I not niche down? When you're starting out content creation, it is always easier or better to scale when you are known for a particular thing. Maybe not one thing, but maybe one or two things. I know a lot of us, we have a lot of interest. We have interest in a lot of things. But it will always be better if you focus on one or two or three of those interests that somehow connect together. That way, it will make it easier for people to actually follow you. People like predictability. People like to know what to expect from a particular creator. I know that if I go to Brain Jotta's page, I am going to laugh. I know that if I go to Very Dark Man's page, I am going to maybe come out there really annoyed, or I'm going to come out there like feeling something. But I know the type of content that these people already create. I know that if I come out, go to Bobby's page, I'm going to laugh. If I'm going to Tenny's page, it is for her songs and for her music. Like that's the content so people like to know exactly what to expect from a particular creator, and that is one thing that you can anchor on to grow your page and to scale is on and to scale social media, especially if you're just starting out. That being said, you need to pick out a niche, somewhere to focus on, or some places to focus on. It could be skincare, it could be fashion, it could be like it could be anything that you're interested in. Find a topic that people are interested in or a group of people are interested in and then stick to it. Another reason why picking out a niche is important is when you try to create for everybody, you will end up creating content for nobody. And everybody cannot like you because you're not Patty Jollof. Even Patty Jollof, some people do not like it. So you have to pick out somewhere that you know very well and you have a little bit of advantage over, like something that you can do very well, something that you can talk about very well, something that you have a lot of knowledge about, and that will be your main focus. So picking out your niche, the next area you have to figure out are your content pillars. These are like the themes of your content. Let's say, for example, you're a fitness content creator. Your pillars could be workout. You can show us your like different types of workouts. You can do motivation, you can talk about nutrition. You can pick between 3 to 5 pillars, and these are like the structures that your videos are going to pick, are going to follow, so that your videos are not all over the place and someone coming to your page will not feel like, oh, this person does not know what they are doing. You just need to do your research and figure out the best ways to showcase yourself or to film your content. The reason why content pillars are very necessary is so that you can switch things up. Because if you're a fitness content creator, like I'm using that already, so let me just continue using that. If you're a fitness content creator, it will be very boring even for you if you're always just filming workout, 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 workout. But if you are able to mix up the format, like today you are showing us workout, the next day you are motivating us to hit the gym, the next day you are telling us about the type of food we can eat to be able to achieve a specific result. So these are like content pillars that you can incorporate if you're a fitness coach or you're a fitness, you create content around fitness. Let's say also you are into fashion content, you can do outfit of the day, you can do try on hauls, you can do unboxing videos. So these are like the different themes of your content, and that is one thing. Very, it is actually very important that you figure out like your pillars, because this ensures that you mix your content up and you're not just showing the same boring thing. Because you're new to content creation, I know you probably already have a lot of ideas on the type of content you want to create, the things you want to say, and all. But like I said, my goal is to make content creation in 2020. Let me correct myself. My goal is to make content creation starting today very easy for you and for me and everybody that will come across this video. If you are still watching to this point, I am really, really grateful. Thank you for watching. And please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, share, and drop a comment. What are your content pillars if you've been creating content for a long time? And if you're new to content creation, what do you think your content pillars are going to look like? You need to gather as much content ideas as you can so that you never run out of content. There are several ways to get content ideas. You can get from like other creators, you can get use ChatGPT AI to figure out like different content ideas. But one thing I don't like, or most times, about depending on the prompt, of course, is sometimes they give you generic ideas, but you have your own ideas of the content you want to create, what you want to talk about. You can also look to other creators and see what they are doing. Check the comment section, because that's where the tea is always, almost always, in the comment section. Always check the comment section of the videos you're watching, because that is where I get most of my content ideas. Always check the comment section, and you can combine all these things. Use what ideas you got from comment section, ideas you got from other creators, and the ideas you have, and then you put everything in ChatGPT and tell it to generate a unique content idea for what you just fed it. So ChatGPT is almost like garbage in, garbage out. What you ask for is what you get. So you need to make your prompts very specific. You need to make them very rich. You need to tell it that you don't want like common or generic ideas, and you that is where the magic is. Don't forget that. This is the type of tripod I use. It is very easy to like move around. You can move it from point A to point B. This, you just hit it on the floor, it opens up, and this like this is very easy and simple to use. This is the type of tripod I use. I have like two of this, and then I'm using just one simple light that I'm using to make this video, and my phone. So if you have an iPhone, you don't have to start, for now you don't have to bother about buying a camera or going to or spending money to, because we are in this to make money. And until you start making money, my advice would be, don't spend the money you have. Just start from where you are already. If you have an iPhone, that's good enough. Just make sure that your always can clean your back camera. I'm not filming with my back camera. I know I'm giving you, but we all know that the quality is better. But for this particular video, I'm using my front camera because I'm not filming in my usual space. But I'm using my front camera, so I'll know exactly what I'm doing because I don't have a mirror and I'm not filming in my normal setup. But if you have a mirror, you can film in front of a mirror with your back camera. Always make sure that you clean your camera because that is very, very important. And then if you can get a tripod like this one, I think I got it for £10. It's not expensive. This does the job perfectly. To recap, you just need a tripod like this, just something to make sure that your video is steady and is not shaking. If you don't have money for a tripod yet and you have like a window space, that as long as your phone is steady and you're seeing yourself clearly, you can create content, and then you can upgrade later when the money starts coming in. And that is all I use. Finally, don't overthink this content thing because the truth is, enjoy the process. I know you've heard a lot of people saying enjoy the process. It's just don't don't let it stress you. Don't also stress yourself. Do the ones you can. The more you create, the better you get. The more you create, the more confidence you get. If you're shy to speak on camera, if you're like still self-conscious, you can do some exercises. You can talk to yourself in the mirror. You can film videos of yourself. You don't necessarily have to post that, but just get started because that is the only way you can get better, because you cannot be an expert without actually doing the stuff. I hope that makes sense. So that is all for this video. If you have any questions, just make sure to drop them in the comment section and I will answer you. I'm in the comments. I'm there. I'm answering questions. Just drop your questions in the comment section and I'm going to make sure that I attend to everybody. Okay, guys, see you in my next video.